You walk into a crowded room, or you go to unmute yourself on a group call, and your body suddenly freezes. Your heart accelerates, your palms sweat, and your mind goes completely blank. Looking at these clinical criteria, social anxiety disorder is highly distinct from standard shyness. The documentation specifies that social situations almost always provoke fear or anxiety, and this reaction is out of proportion to the actual threat, driving persistent avoidance. Over the next 6 minutes, we are going to build a personalized 8-step action plan to help you navigate your very next social event. Grab a notebook and a pen, or open a blank document on your screen. Draw a single line straight down the middle of the page. Translating an abstract dread into a written protocol begins the process of externalizing your fear. By categorizing these feelings on paper, you reduce the mental load on your brain's emotional centers and begin engaging the areas responsible for executive problem solving. Step 1 is establishing your support system. At the top of your page, write down one specific professional resource you commit to contacting. This could be an online counselor, a local therapist, or your workplace employee assistance program. Step 2 is identifying your triggers. On the left side of your page, list the top 3 specific social scenarios that cause you the highest level of discomfort. Now, look at those 3 scenarios. Right next to each one, write down the specific physical symptom you experience when it happens. Maybe it's a racing heart, trembling hands, or a tight chest. Documenting your exact triggers alongside your physical symptoms strips away the vague, overwhelming dread of social interaction. You have just isolated your anxiety into a predictable, manageable biological pattern. A major catalyst for those physical symptoms is the spotlight effect. This is a cognitive bias where we assume other people are noticing our mistakes far more intensely than they actually do. Step 3 is to challenge those negative thoughts. Pick one of your triggers and write down the absolute worst-case assumption you have about it. Now, literally cross it out. Next to it, draft a realistic counterscript. Replace "everyone will think I'm stupid" with a grounded fact. People occasionally stumble on words. They will forget it in 5 seconds. Step 4, start small. This exposure hierarchy is a visual staircase, placing your highest anxiety goals at the top. To prevent flooding, pick a level 1 challenge right now with a low fear rating, like saying hello to a coworker. Step 5 is role play. Write down the name of a trusted friend or family member. You are going to practice this specific level 1 scenario with them before you execute it in the real world. Completing a low-stakes level 1 challenge provides raw data to your amygdala that the social environment is actually safe. You rewire your threat response without triggering a total panic cycle. Step 6 is applying a relaxation technique to use when your triggers hit. The 4-7-8 breathing method provides an immediate physiological anchor. We'll do it together. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold that breath for 7 seconds. And exhale slowly for 8 seconds. Step 7 is to limit alcohol. A drink might feel like an easy social lubricant, but it triggers severe rebound anxiety once it wears off. On your action plan, write down a strict mindful limit for your next event. Step 8 is avoiding your avoidance. Think about your safety behaviors, actions like staring at your phone in a crowded room or avoiding eye contact. These actions give you a false sense of security in the moment, while actually maintaining the underlying anxiety long-term. Identify your primary safety behavior. Write down a commitment on your plan to deliberately drop it during your level 1 challenge. Relying on safety behaviors prevents your brain from learning that a social situation is harmless. Only by dropping the shield can you build lasting confidence. Look down at the document you just created. You now have a complete 8-step social anxiety action plan. Your specific triggers are now paired directly with realistic counterscripts, a targeted breathing tool, and a clearly defined level 1 exposure task. Your final instruction is to execute your level 1 challenge today. Use your breathing technique, leave your safety behavior in your pocket, and step forward. Lasting confidence builds through this systematic process of documenting your tools and proving to yourself that you are capable of taking the next small step.